Hi Leo, today's 29th of December. This is going to be a reading today for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Just been clearing the energies of the cards for you. I have already pre-shuffled, although I will shuffle slightly for you guys, get the energy going. So today's 29th of December and we're just going to have a look into your energies. Okay, so Spirit Guides, Universe, can you give me some cards please today for the energy of Leo? For the energy of Leo. Cards today for the energy of Leo. Thank you. Any more cards? Spirit Guides in the Universe, any more cards for Leo, thank you. Any more cards for the star sign of Leo today? What does Leo need to know? Calling on the universal energies and the spirit guides for the star sign of Leo. Any more cards for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Thank you. Thank you. Great. Cheers. Right, let's get started. So we're starting out with the Eight of Cups. So something you've walked away from. There's been a situation that you've walked away from. You've also got the Nine of Wands. It's a bit of a defensive energy, possibly from what you've walked away from. Reading your energies here. You've probably had a realisation with something, a situation in your life at this time, or something possibly that's in the recent past, and you've decided now at this time that you're going to be nurturing yourself with the Seven of Pentacles. You're putting the work into something now. You've got the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like a choice, not knowing what's going to be in front of you for the immediate future, if you like. It's the not knowing that probably gets you into your head about this because of past problems. You've got the Ten of Wands. So it's the final card is the Tens, it's the completions, and all it means is you might be leaving something to start something better. You've got the Five of Cups. So it's like your love energies at this time. It feels like you've had a sad loss with them. You've also got the Chariot. So the Chariot is a major arcana card, and that's the first one that we've pulled, and the Chariot talks. It's a Cancer card. It could be dealing with a Cancer in the past, relationship wise, or something like this, or somebody who you've been close to that's really let you down. This is what I'm reading so far with the cards. So the Chariot card is the number 7 card. In the major arcana, the first 7 cards for me come actually from our spirit guides, from higher council, so that when I'm asking spirit as to what you've got in your energies and things like that, that's what they're wanting you to know at this time, to me. So the higher spirits, the selves, they're asking you to embrace in your power, and you've got to push yourself forward, although you might be all up in your head about something. And you will find your victory. You've got to find your own victory in what you're wanting to achieve. Although what with the Seven of Cups, you don't clearly know what that is at that time, but it's just saying trust your instincts in going forward, because obviously Spirit have got your back and they know that's something that you're going to be going through. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, so that's starting as something anew. The seeds planted, the roots have started growing there on something, so I know that you've clearly got something in your mind and in your energy now that you can actually nourish and nurture to make it your own. Although it might be quite scary. It might even be somebody that you've been involved in a work situation at this time, and you're feeling, because you've had that energy with them where you've worked together as a team, now you're all up in your head thinking that you don't know how to do this alone, if you like. But you're not alone. The Spirit's there. They have got you back at this time, without a doubt. You've got the King of Pentacles. That's somebody who's sitting in... it's a masculine energy, although it could be a male or female. Don't read for genders, because we've all got masculine and feminine traits at different times in our lives, depending on what we're actually going through and what we experience. Total chilled out person. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, Five of Wands. There's been a lot of battles, although it's like, if you look at the Five of Wands, it's as if the battles are, you're trying to reach to something, but you're not sure where you're going. Pretty much to the same of the Seven of Cups, into not knowing, not being clear on something as where to get. To me, the Five of Wands is a lot of wasted energy, where you can be putting this fighting mentality into your energy to make something out of something. But at this time, because of the way that you're feeling, you don't feel as though that's going to be something that you can do right now. Yeah, you've got the Nine of Swords. So you're all up in your mind about a certain situation with the Nine of Swords. So what have we got here? Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah. So it's like you've got a few cups energy within your reading. And, you know, cups are about your emotions. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio cards. You've got a few pentacles. Pentacles in life, they're about your material pleasures. They're about monetary, anything with monetary value, or your work. And this is why I've mentioned work, where you probably have felt comfortable in your job as it's been, and now you're all up in your head about something. We'll get some clarifiers and we'll just see what's going on with some of these cards, because everything's a little bit mishmash at the moment, although it clearly does say that you're up in your mind about something. Although you're a strong person and you would like to move on, you're very much in your own energy, where there's not much outside help at this time, which that's a shame really. But you do have the Chariot, so I know that Spirit's got your back. They're just trying to make you to push forward at this time with things, and for you not to stay in your mind too much. We'll have some clarifiers anyway. Use another deck of cards. Okay, Spirit in the Universe, Spirit in the Universe. Can you just clarify for me? Can you just clarify for me the Seven of Cups, please, for Leo? The Seven of Cups in Leo's energy. Why are they all up in their head about things at this time? What is it that's poisoning the minds at this time, where they're all up in the minds, they don't know how to make a decision? Could you just clarify that for me, please? Just clarify for me why Leo feels like he's got to walk away with the Ten of Cups. Could you clarify the Ten of Cups for me, please? Spirit guides, could you clarify the Ten of Cups at this time? Let's just get more into this story so that we can clarify better for Leo. Leo's energy at this time, thank you. Right, so there for your Ten of Cups. There for your Ten of Wands. These are for your Seven of Cups. So clarifying the Seven of Cups, we have got all your wishes coming true. So whatever you're up in against at the moment with your energy, with the Seven of Cups, not knowing what choice, and everything's up in there, and you can choose things, choose several things, but you don't know which one to take. What it's saying is, look, all your wishes are going to come true. This is the Nine of Cups. Things are going to be in abundance. You've got good health at this time. You are feeling tired though, and you've had some stress around a certain situation. And then you've got the Knight of Swords. It's about accomplishment and contentment. It can be travel as well. So you might be travelling to another place, and I'm thinking that this is to do with work, to be honest. I think you've probably put your best of yourself into something, and now you've had to leave that something and you're having to move on and do something else. Right, let's do the clarifiers for the Ten of Wands. Right, Ten of the Wands. So Ten of the Wands, completions. You're thinking that you've got to move away, but you're moving away. It is a completion. You're moving away to better areas. Why is this? Why is Leo moving around to a better place as to where they were? So you've got number 5 card, the Hierophant, like I said before, with the Chariot card. That's the number 7. Number 5, the Hierophant. That's from your spirit guides as well. It's an Earth card, and it is it's Taurus card. So you might have been dealing with a Taurus. And what it is, it's just saying you might have to look back at traditions and having the wisdom. The Hierophant always gives us the wisdom and old-fashioned ways into thinking as to where that we can lean and move forward. It can influence our future as well when we pull this card and know that everything's going to be good in the eyes of the spirit, because they're going to be moving you forward. You might know you're moving forward as it is, but they've got you back. They've got you back. And then we've got the Devil card. Right, so the Devil card is another major arcana card. So it can be about addictions, it can be about greed, it can be about envy, it can be something that we're bound to that's tying us back from doing what we really want to do. Now this could be your mind at this time, and now you're overthinking about everything. Here we are, the 9 of Swords, anxiety card. Yeah, so and that's twice you've had that, so that's clarification, that you're up in your head and you're thinking about things. It can be grief, it can be what you think your nightmares are at that time, that's this particular thing that's happened in your life. Right, you've got the 10 of Swords as well. You've got painful endings here, but it is the finish. And what with the Hierophant card, and don't forget we are clarifying the 10 of Wands here as to how things are, and it's saying painful endings. The 10 of Wands itself is about an ending, and starting on the next step is a new path. So you're starting a whole new path again. Yeah, and you've got the King of Swords. So you've had the King of Pentacles, now you've got the King of Swords. Now this is a ruler, is the King of Swords, who sits on the throne. Yeah, he has some good qualities. Structure and self-discipline. The King of Swords always uses his head over his heart, so I think that's what it's trying to tell you at this time. That's one of the clarifiers for you. Use your head over your heart. I know Leos do tend to use the heart and their energies, especially if they get so involved in something that they love and passions and things like that they will choose the heart over the head. Well, this time you've got to use your head over your heart, and I think you could do that because at the moment, into moving forward and what have you, you haven't got much choice. The ending is actually of a difficult period that you've been through, and the spirit is pushing you forward, and they're saying, look, don't get all into your mind with anything. Forget about being bound to your last work and your last job. The Hierophant is moving you forward and is saying, look, you have got it in you for doing this. And you can be getting advice from somebody, seeking counsel, getting some good advice from somebody who is quite wise at this time. Yeah, but definitely choosing your head over heart in your next venture, because I've got a feeling that you are going to be starting something, but you're all up in your head about it, and it is an offer that you've already been made. What was the Ace of Pentacles? And that is a new start. There are going to be people around you. I mean, don't forget, you have still got this King of Pentacles here, and it's very abundant, and that's probably you and the energy that you need to be in. I don't think you're going to be in this stuck energy for much longer. Let's have a look at some more cards. We'll have a look at some more cards. See if we get anything else. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit and Universe. What does Leo need to know at this time in moving forward? What does Leo need to know at this time in moving forward? Give some advice to our Leos. Are they going to be feeling much better in themselves? Are they all going to be feeling much better in themselves in the upcoming near future? Are they all going to be feeling much better in themselves? Thank you, Spirit. Any more cards? Thank you. Any more cards, Spirit? Thank you very much. Any more advice for our Leos? Okay. Right, let's see what we've got then. Right, so we've got the Page of Pentacles as well. So the Page of Pentacles, it's like somebody who's got a message. So somebody might have something to be able to tell you. You might be waiting of a phone call or something through the post, possibly, or just somebody giving you some information about something. I would say at this time to follow up on that, because it's going to be coming all right. That's the Queen of Wands. That's saying once you've had this message, once you've had that confirmation, they want you to move forward in your energy. So the Wands are a card of Leos. You know, it's our fire, and it's the fire energy of the Leos. And the Queen of Wands, you want to sit in that Queen of Wands. You know, like the King of Swords is saying, it's saying, right, choose your head over your heart. Don't dwell in the past. Move forward with clear sight and use your energy instead of thinking about your anxiety and moving forward with anxiety. And I know it's easy for somebody to say, but if you're in that situation at that time, I'm just telling you now that Spirit is giving you these cards, the universe is giving you these cards for a reason, because it's saying, look, you need to get out of that anxiety energy and you need to be moving forward, because this could be you. You could be, with the Queen of Wands and sitting in your Queen of Wands, which is exactly where you should be. So that's lovely. Right, we've also got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is you. It's a feminine energy. Excuse me, throat's dry. It's feminine energy that can be very cutting at times in what she might have to say, but it's also somebody who's very, very straightforward, but it's a very loving person as well, and she's caring, very, very caring. But she's straight to the point, she's truthful, she's kind, she's fair. So I think this is somebody who's going to have a little bit of something, not advice as such, but you're going to be talking to somebody who you're going to be connecting with, and you might look at her as the Queen of Swords, but she's going to have some, pretty good conversation with you, which will help you move along your path that little bit better. So you've got the King of Pentacles as well. Well, that's absolutely great, and obviously when the court cards come into our readings and what have you, it is a person. The King of Pentacles sits pretty, to be fair, male energy on his throne, and there's nothing much bothers him, to be fair. So like the King of Pentacles is ambitious, is determined, and Spirit's saying, get yourself into that energy yourself, be determined, be that person, you know you can do it. You're a fire sign energy, beautiful, beautiful people, fire sign energies. Sometimes we do go all for art as opposed to our mind, what with the energy that we can collect, especially from others and one thing and another. But there are loads of people around you at this time. You've got the Queen of Wands, which is the energy that I'm sure you'd want to be in yourself. The King of Pentacles, is ambitious, is determined, is a provider, is reliable. And, if it's a person, they'll love you for who you are, which is, that's all you ever want in life. Somebody to love you for just being yourself. You don't have to be anybody else, you don't have to be pretentious, just be yourself. Right, you have got the Judgment card, which is a Libra card. It's the Judgment, another major arcana. Excuse me. Now with Judgment, so with Judgment, it's like it talks about decided actions with things and the knowledge that you've already gained. So I'm thinking that this Judgment that there is here, and it's a major arcana card, it's like outside forces and wisdom, but this is your wisdom, and you can take a decided action on the knowledge that you've gained yourself, what you've learnt, how you've been productive so far in your life, be that your learning, your education, or both collectively together as to where and how you've made your monies in the past, as to be able to go forward and lead an abundant life within your work. It's telling you that you've got to put the past behind you, you've got to move forward into your next journey, and you've got, thank you Spirit, you've got to be proud of what you've achieved. Got gooses. Right, be proud, stand in your own energy, like the Queen of Wands. You've got the Judgment card, and that's absolutely beautiful. You know, especially at this time when you've been all in your head about things and one thing and another. Yeah. Use your head over your heart. Be quite strategic. You can be moving forward using everything that you've gained, that you've been able to build an abundant life with in the past. You can bring that onto the table now and proper fulfill a job where you'll be able to be absolutely bang on with that. Absolutely bang on. It's lovely. Great stuff. Right, next card, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely. Wish fulfillment card. Nine of Pentacles. That's it, you'll have it all. Go through the steps. You'll only ever go. You can listen to the reading that I do for you today. I get guidance, I use my intuition as to be able to then tell you about how the cards read. But it's always like this. You will always take your own advice as to how you feel, and that's exactly how it should be. It's exactly how it should be. But if I've given you anything is to be able to help you and nurture you and to move forward, then I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Always lead your life for you. No matter how you want to lead that. If you can get some advice from anybody, don't take that as an absolute. Right, that's the gospel. I've been told this. No matter what it is. Especially if it's affairs of art and things like that. What I'm trying to say is, take heed in what I've said today, if it resonates with you, but always go by what you're thinking yourself. Be strategic. Be the King of Wands. Be the King of Swords. Be the person that you can be. Be the Judgment. You've got the Judgment card there, which is absolutely beautiful. Use the knowledge what you've gained to move forward on your next journey. We know you're on the path to a next journey. We know you've ended something and it's been quite painful and you're all in your head about it. You feel like you're not much at all as your worth is worth. But what Spirit's saying and the cards that they've given you and the clarifiers that we've had, you can move forward and you can be in your Nine of Pentacles. You know, this is wish fulfillment, this. It's an independent feminine energy who is very, very strong. It doesn't have to be a woman or a man, you know, it could be either, but it's a feminine energy which is beautiful anyway. You know, and it's wish fulfillment. I can be that strong person to move forward with all the grace. You know, all the grace, you know, that's within me, and everything that I've learned just to be able to go forward. This is my abundance. This is me. You know, it's a very individual card. It's like somebody who doesn't need to be co-partnered with anything, because I'm quite successful as I am. You know, and then once you get into this energy, if it's love you want or whatever it might be, then move from there with that, because that is a grounding that everybody would want. It's a really lovely, lovely, lovely card to get, is that. Right, next card, the Tower. Major Arcana card is the Tower, and all it means is some things have got to finish for new things to begin. Now, the Tower card, you feel, readers, when we pull this card, we think, oh, there's a struggle, there's a trauma and one thing and another. For some tarot readers, this card, when they get this card, they think, yes, because it's moving upwards and forward, and you know, onwards and forwards with everything. So, sometimes things have got to come to an end before good things can start. And that is all the card's telling you. Things have got to end for the best of yourself to be able to start something better than what you've had previously. And this is how the cycle of life is. This is what the tarot readings are all about. We start with the Fool. which is the 0 card. Then we move up through the decks. When we reach the 10s, we've had the difficulties at the 10s. In between times, you know, we might get us a 6 of wands and what have you, which is wonderful. We're having a delightful time, you know, and one thing and another. We've moved through that, and this is how life is. It's a complete cycle, just an ongoing cycle, like the Wheel of Fortune. It just goes on, and it moves, and it moves. And sometimes when things happen, like a tower, we don't know in our mindsets how things are going to move, folks. We think, oh gosh, why's that happened? You know, and you think, how can I move on from this? I was so comfortable. And it's getting ourselves out of a place of being comfortable. You know, definitely, everything's come round. It's come crashing out round us. But it's for a better start. It's for a hell of a lot better start. So that's been a fab reading, that's that. I'm really pleased with that, really am. And you've got the 5 of Wands again, which is what we got earlier, where it's saying, what it depicts on this deck, it's like 5 people are fighting each other, the 5 of Wands, but they don't even know who they're fighting, what they're fighting for, or whatever. All it's saying is put your energy into some of the positive things that you can in your life without being up here and putting so much energy into the mind and not doing anything and feeling depressed and feeling anxious, and actually doing something about it. Make small steps. If you feel as though you can't move on for doing different things, yes you can. Use what you've had. The Judgment card. Take your decided actions on what you're going to do. The knowledge that you've already gained to be able to move forward. So there we are. That's what we have for you, Leo. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon, and take care. And let me know anyway as to